Murdered our seeds before we raised them. Dogs biting our asses in agony on the pavement. Wicked vultures, take a life. Go back to their wife and start over. Join their kids, take them to their games when they sober. While we live, life up in them chains till it's over, till it's over.
Shalom, Key, what's up, brother? Hey, so you know about the Israelites? All praises, man. All praises, man. Well, hey, I see you, Key.
I'm trying to tell my brothers with the power rig when we stand on.
Okay, yeah. So you know about it a little bit? Okay, cool. So you know.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
So have you told him about Deuteronomy 28?
Yeah, you know, familiar with it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out where we at.
Y'all want to figure out? Okay, cool. So what y'all want to have? Let's have a conversation. What y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to go into like the curses or something? Like what y'all want to go into? So we can really dive. Matter of fact, let's go into some of the curses. That's the best place to start. So let's go to Deuteronomy 28. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and 15, and then I'm gonna give you full circle. All right, let's go. I'm gonna give you full circle. So, all praise that you brothers came up here, man. We looking for powerful brothers too. Powerful brothers that's trying to keep these men and try to do what they need to do. We need more brothers standing out here, man.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? So let's get this.
Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, that thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
So, it was going to come to pass. If the Israelites did not keep the commandments of God, what was going to happen?
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So hold up. Curses will come upon the Israelites. Now, before we go into these curses, go to Deuteronomy 28, 45, and 46. I want to show you something. So this is how you know who the Israelites are in the last days. I'm going to read something.
Deuteronomy 28 and 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee.
Hold up. The curses are going to come upon us and they're going to pursue us. When you think about someone pursuing you, think about the damn police chasing your ass. He pursuing you, right?
For sure.
So these curses will follow us, right? Now watch this.
And overtake thee.
Till
thou be destroyed.
So we be destroyed.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So he wasn't keeping the commandments of God.
To keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
So hold up. These curses would be upon us for a sign and a wonder. So how would you be able to know who the Israelites were? Who's going through the curses?
We are. Oh God,
exactly.
It's within us.
And when you think about a sign, you know you at McDonald's when you see that Mickey D, right? That's how you know you at McDonald's. So the way you'll know who the Israelites would be through prophecy, the sign, and the sign is the curses. Now let's go into some of these curses. 16. Go into some of these curses.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So we was cursed in the field, right? When we was out there in the fields, when our ancestors was out in the fields, were we not cursed? And then when we left them fields and we came out here to the inner city, we're in the worst parts of the ghetto, right? Just like I was telling somebody earlier, you know, they sit up there, you know, the word ghetto, when you deal with the word ghetto, it's dealing with what? When you actually look that word up, it basically means, it's basically like, it's called the quarters where the Jews dwell. Who fill up majority of the ghettos?
We do.
So, who's the Jews?
Okay.
You feel me? So let's continue. We're going to get 28 and 32. 28, 32.
Deuteronomy 28, 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Oh, so hold up. Our sons and our daughters were going to be given unto another people. When we came over here, was that not happening to us? We was losing, bro. I know y'all done seen the old slave movie where you see a whole family get separated. Kids gone.
And they raping our daughters and our wives.
Yeah, but look, we're gonna go to that too. Because right now we're just talking about the kids, right? But it's a curse in there talking about the wife getting taken away and handed over to somebody else. But see, this is the thing. Now, when you deal with that, you're dealing with, they got systems set up where they can take your kids now.
Right.
It's not just like how they back then when they would just take your kids. Exactly, where they just take you, they take you over here, you never see your kids.
Support, what they say, a support system.
Yeah. And that's how the society, the moment you give your child a whooping.
You just losing your child.
You lose your child. Yeah.
Or you manipulate your child abuse.
Yeah, it's child abuse. You see what I'm saying? But see, they're trying to think about it like this. They're judging you off things that white people hold to.
Right.
And what I mean by that is this. The laws that white people hold to. They're trying to judge black people off of that We don't operate like that. Just because, and I'm just being real. You're okay. I mean, if you're okay with your kid cussing you out, that's what you is. But my kid better not ever cuss me out. Better not ever cuss me out. He'll be in the dirt.
I'm feeding you and birthing you.
You feel me?
And clothing you.
Right.
What's understanding that to be explained?
Exactly. So let's get
You allow what you allow.
my son's birthday. 30. Okay, here.
Hold on, I'm gonna get y'all one more. I'm gonna get one more, and then we gotta go back.
That's cool.
But I praise y'all, man. I love this black power.
If y'all want it, y'all can take my number.
I love this black power.
30, yeah, get that.
Deuteronomy
You said something about our women, right?
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 28:30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Hold up. We was gonna betroth a wife and somebody was gonna lie with her. Did not the slave master lie with our women? Niggas in a whole marriage. And the slave master come over and be like, come here.
Don't get naked.
Yeah, go get naked. And her husband got to deal with that.
Come back to me later on that night. We accept that.
I mean, like, I'm just saying, bro.
It's fucked up, bro.
Can I read one more? This is the last one, and then I'm gonna give you my number after that. Bro. I'm gonna give you my number. Go to Isaiah 42 and 22. I'm gonna give y'all a quick one. Yeah, quick one, real quick, because I know y'all gotta go. It's all good. But it's good that y'all stopped to build because, you know, this is something I wanted to be able to build with some of my people. To be able to wake my people up and let them know, like, we're the true people. There's people out here that's really looking into it. And see, you got your beard, bro. That's a commandment. You know that's a commandment of God?
for sure.
To rock your beard. Keep your beard, man.
I am.
Grow that
That's
shit
what I
out.
said,
Grow that shit out, man. Let's get it.
Isaiah 42:22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
Black people have been robbed and spoiled. So we talking about this is a people that's robbed and spoiled. So the Israelites would be a people that have been robbed. Bro, we talking about $4.4 trillion of free labor, bro. Is that not a robbery?
That's robbery.
That's robbery.
That's right.
That is robbery, bro. Let's continue.
They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses.
Oh, so we're talking about the Bible. We're talking about during Jeremiah time. Jeremiah time was probably around about 500 BC. It was like the 5th century. So we're talking about Jeremiah time because he was right around the time with when Babylon went down around I think that was like 586, something like that, 586. So Jeremiah was around that time. So he's talking about what? He's talking about prison houses at that time.
He said we the ones that built the prison house.
Oh, wait a minute. I messed up. We're talking about, this is Isaiah right here. But still, even this is Isaiah speaking. That's my fault. That was a mistake. But what I'm saying is, even though we talking about Isaiah, this was still further back. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is this. We're talking about all the way back then, but he said that the Israelites would be hidden in prison houses, bro. And to this day, we're getting through in these prison houses, bro. So we gotta do, Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, we gotta come back to the commandments of God. We gotta repent. That's the way we're gonna get up out of this. Because who you really call Jesus Christ, like whether people want to sit up there and say they're not, because a lot of people think Jesus is just coming back, just for hugs and kisses.
Nah, hell no.
He ain't coming back smiling.
Redeem his own.
We had
He's
our
coming
choice,
back.
you feel me?
He's coming back. Look, I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be a lot of bloodshed when Christ comes back. A lot of bloodshed, and a lot of people gonna. And the crazy thing about it, he ain't gonna look like a lot of people thought he would. A lot of people looking for the blonde hair, blue eye guy coming out the sky. But when they don't see him,
They really gonna
it's up.
Yeah.
It's up.